Who would have thought that Ruku and them explained theatre?
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
So, Waiting for Godot, that's your favourite.
My favourite play. That's outstanding. Because it can be funny or it can be dark. And Estragon and Vladimir are just these wonderful characters. And Pozzo and oh no, his little animal. It's a guy, like he's a guy on a leash who carries all of Pozzo's things. His name is totally, for some reason, gone from my mind. But he has this amazing monologue. When I saw it with Nathan Lane, the guy who played that character was incredible. Was like, he delivered that monologue almost entirely in one breath, and it's like a page of monologue. It was just outstanding. It was just, everything about it was good. Like it's a good play because it's so hard to fuck up. The dialogue is good. It can either be funny or it can be really sad. And the set only requires you to have an old tree. That's it. Like, it's only, you have an old tree and some rocks, and that's it. Right?
I think I'd appreciate a lot more. One, look, I'm not a person who really does theatre. Like, I think the last play I saw was a fucking Catastrophist.
Well, thank you.
No
that
worries.
was my play for the French Festival. I'm amazing.
I'd appreciate a lot more if I'd probably go back and fucking read it, watch it, whatever now. Probably read it or wait till...
Definitely read it. It's very much worth a read. It's very...
Because I remember reading it in high school and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, yes.
What's happening?
What is this?
But as far as plays go, I think my favourite would be either Cosy or Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead.
Oh, it's a great show.
Yeah.
Is that Tom Stoppard? That's a Tom
Yeah,
Stoppard
Tom
play.
Stoppard,
Yeah, no, that's a great show. You can't go back. I mean, yes.
That was recently played in the Inner West. I think Rosencrantz, Guildenstern are Dead. Yeah.
Jesus Christ Superstar was done by the Ashfield Theatre Company. Yeah, I was like, well, yeah.
There's a lot of good underground theatre in Sydney. You just got to look for it.
Unfortunately, sometimes it's community theatre, and I know those people aren't being paid. That's what bothers me most about it. I'm like, I know you're making money with the ticket sales. I know you are. Give your money to your actors. It's not okay. But yes, there is a lot of good theatre out there, and go out and support them.
You were mentioning the idea of celebrities coming in, and basically a lot of the way that the theatre's built is because of the famous name.
Yeah.
So last year I went to the State Theatre, I think, to watch Rupert. And the guy, like Rupert Murdoch?
Yeah.
So the guy who was playing Rupert Murdoch was James Cromwell. You know,
really?
That'll be big.
That would have been great. He's amazing.
So the way that the unfolded actually is quite unique. So there was different Rupert Murdoch. So basically you had old Rupert Murdoch, which was James Cromwell, and then you had young Rupert Murdoch, who was an Aussie actor. But I don't know whether this was like deliberate or not, but because James Cromwell's like a tall guy, you know, I think it's almost felt like they deliberately casted a smaller
guy.
Yeah, so like James Cromwell just basically looks monolithic because what James Cromwell made a big, I think the point he was trying to make is that he was a bastard, you know, this guy that rules the world basically. And then you've got the guy who's small, so he's an up-and-comer, and this is how he claws his way up. And, you know, he started off being a fairly decent, innocent guy, and then,
becomes a monster.
Yeah, takes his path down the dark side with fear leading to hate and all that shit. And, it was quite well played, and and it was one of those deals where when it's at the State Theatre, obviously you've got a lot more money to spend, but you still had your actors playing a variety of roles. Yeah. Save for James Cromwell, save for the guy that played young Rupert Murdoch. So that was a case of a name coming in, and it worked. You know, because a guy, there wasn't the ego there. Like he came in. He had an idea of how he was going to portray it. He was faithful to the play, and he delivered.
That sounds great. I would love to see that.
And it was very funny.
James Cromwell is such a good actor.
Well. Yeah.
He's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Whenever he's doing anything. So I envy you that you got to see him on stage.
Yeah.
What's something you'd want to see live?
Something I want to see live?
Yeah, like be it play, be it like I'm going to pick a musical because fuck it. But...
Two Girls, One Cup.
I would love to see a really good production of Jesus Christ Superstar. I love that show. It's my favorite musical. The Judas part is the one that I like dream of being able to do one day.
Well, that tends to come around in orbit in Australia.
It does. Well, Tim Minchin was just in it. He did Jesus Christ Superstar, and I didn't get to see it, but I would love to have seen that show. I love that. Yeah, I think Jesus Christ Superstar is probably probably.
Boom.
Probably the musical that I would want to see the most, like the show that I'd like to see the most. I can't really think of any other play that I would really love to see.
I've seen 12 Angry Men on
Oh,
the TV.
Yeah, I would love to see that as a play, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be killer.
Yeah.
It's a great movie, too.
Because I think they truncated it a bit in the movie. It's like, it was just focused on
Well,
Jack
just Jack
Lemmon.
Lemmon, yeah.
But yeah, I think in the theatre what you see is basically the actual cast being persuaded and turned around.
Well,
and
it's a whole ensemble cast,
basically.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that'd be a great show to see live. And to do now. It'd be an amazing show to do now. Because I think that'd be... I think it would go down really well.
Well, I mean, we're living in a world where there's a whole bunch of talking heads, and it's like...
Well, yeah.
What's a situation where people can actually change their opinion,
Exactly. And and it's a great opportunity to, I don't know, cast half women, half men, and a variety of ethnicities. Like, it would be a great show for that, because the beauty of a jury is it's the jury of your peers. So it's just people off the street. My friend just...
And just have it rain in one scene for some...
Have it rain! It just rains! Sorry, the courthouse is leaking. I do want to, work on new theater, because theater, there's nothing quite like it. If you're an actor, you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing quite like the instant gratification of theater. Like, you can be a great comedy actor in film, and you have to wait until the film comes out. You can make the crew laugh and the other actors laugh, but there's nothing quite like, when you're in the theater and the whole audience laughs, right? But if you're a theater actor, you say something funny and the whole audience laughs with you. There's nothing quite like that. Or you're in a serious moment and the entire theater is silent. There's that, you could hear a pin drop because they're hanging on you. They're hanging on what you're saying. There's nothing quite like that. That's very, very cool. There's something very cool about it. It's like a drug, right? It's like a theater drug. And I was very lucky when I did The Catastrophist that people reacted well to it. Like, the things that were supposed to be funny, people found funny. Even things I didn't think they would find funny, they found funny. And the serious moments did have the appropriate level of somber quiet. So I was really lucky that I was able to achieve instant gratification with that show. I didn't know if it was good, because you're with a piece for so long, you think that maybe it's shit, and then when you actually put it up, you're like, no, wait a minute, the audience likes it. Oh, thank God.